everyone! This is our Kid Kit instructional video for the balloon powered cars kit. If you got your kit from the library, you have 2 straws, 2 skewers, a balloon, a piece of construction paper, and 2 paper plates to make your car with. I have also gathered some materials from around my office / house. I have tape to hold my car pieces together. I have scissors, and I have a cup here, and I'm going to use that to trace to make my wheels. You don't have to use a cup like this. You could use a regular glass or cup that you have at your house, or if you have another thing you can trace to make a circle, you can use that too. Ooh, and I forgot one thing, a pencil. I'll be right back. I didn't have a pencil, but a crayon will do just as well. All right, let's get started. So the first thing you might notice is that there's nothing here to make wheels with, at least not small wheels. So let's create some wheels very first. I'm going to trace my cup on my paper plate, and I'm going to do that 4 times. There we go. And we'll cut those out. All right, let's put our scraps off to one side. Maybe we'll use some pieces of that later. And we have 4 wheels. Some of them are a little bit wibbly. That's okay. I'm gonna just kind of fold them backwards a little bit to get them to straighten out. There we go. And now I'm going to make what are called axles. Now, axles are on almost everything. You can see them on your car, and you can see them if you have a wagon or a bike. Look and see if you can find the axle that allows the wheel to turn. Because if I put my wheels, let me just put my wheels on like this, on my skewer, which is how we're going to make our wheels, and then I taped the skewer to my plate, which is the body of my car, and taped it down, my wheels are gonna turn around my skewer. But it's sometimes better, and what I'm gonna do here is tape my wheel to my skewer. Oops. You might need to find some creative ways to do this. I'm gonna have my wheels hold still on my skewer, and instead of having the wheels turn around the skewer so that both wheels turn at the same time, I am going to have my skewer turn inside my straw. And that way, my wheels aren't trying to turn one at a time, they're all working together to turn at the same time. So put the straw on the skewer, and make sure that when you put your tape on, you don't make it so big that it can't turn in the straw. You want it to move what's called freely. All right, I'm gonna stick my other wheel on. And this one, I think I'm going to tape like this. Ooh, I'm experimenting a little bit now too as I make my car. I have made one before, but not in this exact same way. So I am learning right along with you guys about experimenting and trying new things. And that's part of the fun part of this kit, is that you get to experiment and try new things. All right, and if I hold my straw still, ooh, look at those nice wheels turning. All right, I like that. So I'm going to do the same thing again with my other skewer and straw. There we go. 2 pairs of wheels. Now we need a body for our car. That part is pretty easy. I'm going to take my plate and make it into kind of a taco shape. And first I'm going to attach my wheel. Nope, I'm gonna make the taco shape first. So my taco shape I'm gonna make by rolling up my plate and then unrolling it. Ta-da, taco. And on here I'm going to place my wheels and tape them down. And I'm going to put 2 pieces of tape a little bit apart from each other, because see how this wiggles and wibbles? I don't want it to do that. I want my car to go in a straight line. So I will tape my straw down so it doesn't wiggle. And you want your straws to be parallel, which means that any part of the straw is exactly the same distance away from the other part of the straw. So like if I measure from the other straw. So if I measured here, they would be the same way distance apart as they would be here, and they would be the same distance apart as they would be here. And that means that they're both going straight across. And that's good. Now, have all that. Woo! And I'm gonna add my balloon. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to blow it up a little bit first. Only a little. And then I'm going to make some tape loops and put them on the balloon when it's blown up. And the reason for that is because the balloon stretches and shrinks, and I want the tape to hold it best when it's about like this. So I'm going to put it on like that, and then I'm going to let the air out. Bye, air. And you can see the tape gets a little crinkly. That's okay. I'm going to tape my balloon to my car. Ta-da! You could also glue it if you wanted. That's fine. And there's my rolling car. It's got the balloon. What is my construction paper for? My construction paper was called a red herring. It's not 100% required for your car. It just adds a cool little piece. And what I'm going to do with it is, so that the balloon doesn't fall off from the top, I'm going to put my construction paper in a little arch over the top so that my balloon has a couple different places, a couple different things holding it on. I don't want to tape it straight down because I want room to blow up the balloon and have my car go. And now I am going to go and run some tests and see if I need to make any what's called modifications or changes to my car. And then I'll show you a video of it driving along. See you in a minute. All right, so based on my tests, I did make a few modifications to my car. First of all, I noticed that the paper I had put on that I thought was going to hold the balloon still just made it so that the balloon couldn't blow up enough to power my car, so I took that off. The other thing I did was move the balloon to the back of my car so that I had more space to blow it up, and so that when it gets big, it moves backwards instead of forwards onto the car. Now let's see this thing roll. All right, here we go. I'm outside. I've got my car and I'm trying to hold the phone to video, so it might go a little fast, but here we go. Go car, go. It worked. I hope you guys have just as much fun with your cars as I had with mine. And I can't wait to see what you make. Bye!